Hey everyone, it's ready for 401k or Money Viking Bob. We're going to take a little glimpse here at the SPY. Proof that stocks only go up. Or do they? Let's find out. All right, everybody. Let's look at the little engine that could. So SPY is everybody's glued to their their terminals on this one because we know this thing is just cranking along and reaches new highs. And I think we're all kind of getting tired of copy and paste headline coming out of reaching record highs. The S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ reaching record highs. Oh, new record highs. It's like, okay, cool. We get it. Same thing every day. One thing I want you to recognize here is that for the past few months, there is a pattern, a breakdown. So we can anticipate this. So it comes in the form of every 30 to 31 days. It's a monthly cycle, but it lands in the middle of the month, mid-month. Okay. So it's not like the 1st to the 30th. It's around like the 15th, the 16th, something like that. Every month is the cycle, right? Is where this lands. And we get a breakdown. What I kind of gone off here is where are the lows, the low to low. And you can see, so I noticed it back here in July. Well, sure enough, our low was on that day. But it didn't quite go down because I was trying to gauge that the low is going to be consistently 2% higher, 2% higher across the board. This time it didn't, right? This time what did we do? 2.6. Okay. So 2.3, 2.4, 2.6. If patterns repeat themselves, most times they do, then where does that leave us for the next time? So if I look out here right now, roughly 30 days, 31 days. So we get here, 29, 30, 29 to 32. So that means it's on a weekend. So we can look at this as either the 29th day or the 32nd day of this pattern. I'm going to go with the 29th because to me, it looks like it is a cycle of period. So it'd be a monthly cycle. And we're going to say, okay, so every time it goes up, looks like 1 point. So the low was 2.6 last time. Let's see, 2.7 right there. All right. So hypothetical, this is where price could possibly go into. And this is where it will find its next support as we kind of work our way through this, if the pattern repeats itself. Right. And this is the thing is that we'll typically find in the market is that, yes, there are patterns. This is why we can like chart and do technical analysis, is because there are patterns. There is repetition. There is formation. But we always want to say, if this pattern, if this cycle repeats itself, this is where we will kind of see this land. Now, is this the looming doom and gloom devastation of the market that people talk about correcting 50%? I don't necessarily think so. I think there's other factors and indications that will play into that. I think we're talking about the unemployment. We're talking about people returning to work or not being able to return to work at all. The ruling that would allow people to live in a place rent free, right, without paying rent because of the pandemic, that got overturned. So things like that are going to start flooding into the market. You're going to get people get evicted from their homes. I think it's going to be possibly the end of this year. We may see even bigger correction. As things sit right now, we're probably going to see this little thing take place. It occurs roughly 3 to 4 days out from the end of this cycle. We'll start seeing the overturn. Each one of these patterns is a 4-day cycle. So 4 days out from the end of this is where I'm looking at the potential of the SPY doing another rollover. Okay, so we're starting on the 14th. start seeing the correction. Around this point is where I'll be shorting the SPY, or I'll be buying some UVXY calls or shares. This is what I'm doing. This is my play. Obviously you got to do it at your own risk tolerance. This is definitely an opportunity to take advantage of the downturn in these situations. If we get to a point where we see price stagger and fight, break below the HMA 200, we should expect to see the same thing. It's going to act as a battleground. It's going to act as a resistance to break back above it before it finds some footing. So right now we're above it. We broke down below it, got back above it. This could break down below it again, and maybe it keeps it down below it. We'll see. All right. This is what I got for now. Again, come check us out, moneyvikings.com. We're all about ideas and strategies, creating wealth, financial freedom. Like we just, we put great content out there. We find trades in the market, things that are breaking out. We find great investment opportunities, even find ways of helping you out outside of the market and strategies with credit cards, with residential stuff, with real estate, credit score stuff. So we're adding to the adding content daily. It's really growing. So hopefully we'll see you there. Take care.